Good morning, everyone. I want to address to you all the real reasons why me and Trump have been working together in the last 4 weeks. After Trump was released from prison, he's given me loads of information about how to support our government. I know this looks very unpopular on every Republican for everything he has done. I can strongly acknowledge that from myself and the government and our people. But he has the right resources on the financial side of things to keep the living prices down, to keep the bills down and the food prices down, and also the fuel in our petrol stations down. I cannot turn to anyone else, and if we didn't have Trump's help, we could have struggled economically. And Trump is a safe pair of hands to do that job for us, even though he isn't a saint for what he has done when he ran for office. He paid his dues for being inside in prison for 2 years, and now he's learned his lesson now, and we all can move on. Thank you for listening. It's breaking news with your boy, Mike Oliver. Scott Drake has finally confessed to the public on his allegiance to a liar and a crook and a con man, and nearly put our country down to pan, as Scott Drake says that Donald Trump has the right resources on the financial side to keep the living prices down and keep the bills down and the food prices down and the fuel in the petrol stations down. And I cannot turn anyone else, apparently, according to Drake, and if we didn't have Trump's help, we could struggle economically, according to Drake. A complete liar and a disgrace to this nation. The 47-year-old woman Skylar White has been found dead on Wednesday in Duxfield. And that's the same place that Dr. Andrews was murdered a few weeks ago now. It's reported that Skylar's husband, Walter White, has been reported missing by his son. As his class is high risk, as he has cancer. And if you see him, please call 999. And that's all we have time for here on Breaking News with Mike Oliver, and we'll see you next week with some more breaking news with Mike Oliver. Until then, goodbye.
Come in. I've just opened.
Not again!
Goddamn right.
6 days ago, the show of shows of WrestleMania, Stone Cold Steve Austin got the victory against his arch nemesis Kevin Owens. Razor Ramon retains the WWE Intercontinental Championship against Kenny Omega to still become Intercontinental Champion after the matchup at WrestleMania. And then The Undertaker from a Tombstone Powerdriver defeated Terminator to win the matchup at WrestleMania. And last but not least, Braun Strowman defeated Brock Lesnar in the main event to end Brock Lesnar's Universal title run for a whole year. And now, let's get to SmackDown. Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown, and we are live here in Addis after WrestleMania. And my name is Mortal Cole, and Brian Saxton, and Corey Graves, and this is Friday Night SmackDown. Congratulations to Braun Strowman to become the new WWE Universal Champion on beating the Beast Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And also tonight, we're going to find out what's the future for the Nature Boy Ric Flair as SmackDown General Manager. And now, let's kick off SmackDown as the new Universal Champion Braun Strowman will kick off the show right now. Man, it feels good that we have Braun Strowman slay the Beast at WrestleMania, and now he's got the prize and he's got the gold, baby, as Braun Strowman slayed the Beast and ended his long title run, and it came to an end at WrestleMania, and he deserves it after winning the Royal Rumble in January and won the match at WrestleMania, the main event, and now he is the Universal Champion for a reason. And let's hear what the Monsters say in the middle of this very ring.
It's been too long seeing Brock Lesnar throwing his weight around as Universal Champion, but the title run comes to an end, and because I am your new WWE Universal Champion, and it's good for you all people to celebrate also this occasion rather than me. Brock Lesnar is the past, and now
the Punjabi Monster, the Great Khali, he's here on SmackDown, interrupted Braun Strowman's celebrations after winning the title against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and it looks like he's interested in seeing the Great Khali here in the same ring as Braun Strowman. Let's get to the ring to see how these two monsters are going to collide in this ring right now. I can't believe it. The Great Khali's here on SmackDown and interrupting the monster among men, Braun Strowman. I can't wait to see these two big men collide in the ring right now. And what a kickoff to SmackDown.
Braun, congratulations on becoming the WWE Universal Champion.
I appreciate that coming from you.
We've been thinking watching WrestleMania from our couch from home in India, and this 7'1" weighing in at 360 pounds, the Great Khali takes on you as your next challenger. All due respect, I like you for standing up to Brock Lesnar. I respect you for that. Becoming the last man standing at the Royal Rumble, I respect that as well. And I believe that the Punjabi Monster next to me, the Great Khali, wants to challenge you in a match for the Universal Championship at Extreme Rules. What do you say on that? With all due respect for me, Jinder Mahal.
That was very strong and powerful there, Jinder. You want this match, Khali? The Monster Among Men versus the Punjabi Monster at Extreme Rules for my Universal Championship on May 6th. You're gonna get the best out of me, like I did to Brock Lesnar 5 days ago. As Khali, you're gonna get these hands.
It's gonna happen. Braun Strowman versus the Great Khali. Two monsters collide for the WWE Universal title at Extreme Rules. And now let's get straight to the first matchup here on SmackDown on the aftermath after WrestleMania, and the Colognes come down to the ring. Unfortunately, they didn't defend the SmackDown Tag Team titles at WrestleMania, as they weren't in the cards at WrestleMania, unfortunately so. But they can move on now to the future now after WrestleMania, even though they weren't involved in a match at WrestleMania, as though, guys, well, Carlito in fact has got a singles matchup right here, right now, to take on the Bro, who wasn't even at WrestleMania also on the Saturday last week, as he will be taking against these guys, or one of the guys in the ring, and that is Carlito, as Carlito will go one-on-one with Riddle, the original Bro, in a singles matchup right here, right now. They are the one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, or Epico and Primo are, and the Colognes are the leader of the Colognes, as of course those three are family members now. But now here comes the Riddle, the original Bro, coming to the ring right now in this matchup in the ring. And we know Matt Riddle also missed out a chance in a match at WrestleMania, as he wasn't even in the match cards, unfortunately so. And that was very sad for him to not be a part of. But Matt Riddle can move on to better things to come, as he's got a matchup right here, right now,
against Carlito here on SmackDown. The land of opportunity here on SmackDown for every single SmackDown wrestler on the blue brand to have a sniff, an opportunity to come, hopefully, the best star on the SmackDown brand, and maybe have a championship opportunity, or maybe push up the ladder on the SmackDown brand. And that could happen, it could do. And now Riddle will go one-on-one right here, right now, against Carlito in the middle of this very ring. Let's get to the action between the two. And we have it right here, right now. Carlito versus Matt Riddle in this singles matchup. And here we go. And let's get this contest on the way. Oh my god, good start there for Carlito right there. Slam down Matt Riddle now, the original bro. Trying to flip there. And then Riddle now fights back. Trying to jump on top of him there, but he dodged out the way, he did. And now Carlito, oh god, kick right to the... Oh, now right knee right into the side of the face. And now Riddle the bro right there now. Oh, cannonball right down onto Carlito. Is it going to be, or is it going to be? 1, 2, good start, and a kick out there for the original bro right there, Riddle. He kicked out from that and jumps on top of him again onto the ribs of Carlito right there. Another jump again onto the ribs of Carlito once again here again as well. And now, nice little fight back here. But then meanwhile, oh, leg drop right into the, into the area, into those crown jewels. Now Matt Riddle takes down the tackle there to Carlito. And now Riddle now goes to the top rope right here now. And Riddle the cannonball drop right there. And now could be over, it could be against Carlito. 1. And a kick out there for Carlito right there in this match. Here on SmackDown. And the fans are chanting bro. And the fans adore this guy. Though he had no chance, no opportunity whatsoever at WrestleMania, unfortunately so. But hopefully he can win here tonight against Carlito to push himself up the ladder. And now here's Riddle right now for a pinfall. 1, 2, oh, kick out there for Carlito. Just to let you guys all know tonight as well, we're going to have Ric Flair, the general manager of SmackDown, will address his future as a member of the SmackDown General Manager Authority, as he's going to announce it later on here tonight. What that reveal is going to be for the Nature Boy Ric Flair, on why he wants to come out here on SmackDown to speak to the crowd about his future as GM of the SmackDown brand. And we all know there could be a cover here, it could be here. 1, 2, kick out there for Carlito once again. And just to let you guys all know, on Monday this week we've got the SmackDown and Raw draft pick shake-up next week, as we're going to have some new guys on the SmackDown brand next week. We'll find out who that will possibly be, who will leave Raw to join SmackDown, and who will leave the SmackDown brand to join Monday Night Raw every week. We're going to find it out on Monday as General Manager Eric Bischoff and maybe Ric Flair or whatever will do the SmackDown pick for next Monday. And now, wait a second, could be the Bro Derek right there onto Carlito. Is it going to be over here? Riddle here. 1, 2, 3, and Riddle wins. The Bro wins and defeats Carlito here tonight. And now Epico and Prime with a cheap shot to Riddle in the ring and beat down Riddle after his victory. And looks like now that Carlito joins in and now attacks Riddle. Also a big statement for the Colognes here tonight on SmackDown. Oh god, there's a brawl backstage between Mustafa Ali and Sheamus, and these two have their personal problems with each other, as Sheamus attacked him a few weeks ago on SmackDown, and now they're both taking each other apart here tonight. And now let's get to the second matchup here on SmackDown, and here comes Funaki. And Funaki comes to the ring right now in action here, and on his way to the ring, he is from Japan. I give to you Funaki. And Funaki comes down to the ring, Mr. SmackDown himself, and he walks down to the ring in action here tonight here on SmackDown. And this is big, this is for him. And we know that Funaki, of course, has not really had any success as a singles wrestler. And obviously here tonight, he is in a ring right here, right now, to have a match here against one of the debuts here on the SmackDown brand. Who that would possibly be to be making his debut here tonight. And here comes who we think it is. It's been rumours and speculations for the last few weeks now. Here comes Gunther and the Imperium coming down to the ring. And here he is, Gunther, the guy from Austria, and the two Germans alongside of him. And this is a very, very big
big talent here in professional wrestling here today. A European wrestler, and he is a dominant force to be reckoned with. And now he's making his in-ring debut here tonight against Funaki. On his way to the ring, he is weighed in at 297 pounds. Gunther! And Gunther walks down, and he knows that Funaki is going to be very scared and intimidated of this guy coming down to the ring. He is from Austria. He's from Vienna, Austria. And these three Europeans are going to really kick Funaki's ass and probably send him all the way back to Japan where he comes from, it looks like. Because you know, no one could probably stop this guy in his tracks. And Gunther's making his WWE debut here on SmackDown here tonight after WrestleMania. And he's got a matchup right here, right now against Funaki. And this is big there for Gunther and the Imperium as well. And they start their debut here tonight here on SmackDown. And these three stand still in the middle of the ring. And they salute to Austria. And obviously they are both from Austria and Germany. They're both mixtures, but they're both, and also Italy as well. I forgot about that. I can apologise. There's Italian, there's a German, there's an Austrian, but they are representing their European countries in pride. And here we go. And let's get this match underway right here, right now, between Gunther and also here Funaki in this matchup right here. The General will be fighting here against Funaki in this matchup right here, right now, in action. And now Gunther now chucks him into the corner here. And now Gunther there with a big close on right at the back of the head there of Funaki. And now what's happened here now? And now it looks like Gunther now going to the top rope right here now. Oh, what's he going to do? Oh, they drop down onto the ribs of their Funaki. Is it going to be over one? Okay, he stopped. He didn't want to pin him that easily. He will do more damage, it looks like he wants. No, jumps on top of the ribs there of Funaki once more in this match. Another, trying to drop him to the ribs once again there. And now throwing some shots in now Funaki. Now Funaki now trying to fight back here. And now, Gunther there reversed it and just power slammed him down onto the mat right there. And now kicking him into the ribs. Yeah, a couple of kick ribs there from Gunther. Now Gunther gets taken down there by Funaki in this matchup right here, right now. And now, now tossed his arm onto the mat right there. Showing a little bit of fight here there, Funaki. You've got to be, if you're on Hartsman talent here on SmackDown, you want to try and make a name for yourself. And now, wait a second, now Gunther now, is he going to do a power slam drive down? And that's over. That is over. I don't think he wants to do more, it looks like he wants to do here, it seems. Now Gunther there just showing a lot of damage here to Funaki. What does he really want? And now Gunther now. Oh, the chop right into the chest there of Funaki. Oh, jumps on top of Funaki. And what a match we're having here, ladies and gentlemen, here on SmackDown live in Addis. Just 6 days after WrestleMania. And now Gunther, spine buster there from Funaki right there. And now he gets up quickly right there. Now, big close on there from Gunther. And now Gunther now measuring up here, Funaki. And now chops into the chest there of Funaki. Another chop again down. And now jumps on top of Funaki right into the ribs. And now Gunther now going to the top rope right here now. What's he going to do? His finishing move. Oh my god! He jumped on top of him. And the ring general of the Imperium gets his first victory on his SmackDown WWE debut here tonight. And here's your winner on his SmackDown debut. The ring general, Gunther! And Gunther wins and defeats Funaki and squashed him like a toast here in the ring here on SmackDown. What a win. This universe is one storm. It's chaos, randomness, and I embrace this truth on top of it. I replace it, but others, they struggle with this reality. And more they fight against it, they come to find it. Puts them into places they don't really want to be. I need to show my next victim, Razor Ramon. Now is the time to take someone with a gold shining into my eyes. Because Razor, tick That seemed a little bit scary right there from Karrion Kross, calling out Razor Ramon. But the updates for SmackDown. Just to let you guys all know that next week, SmackDown episode will be cancelled next week due to Easter Friday. Yes, Easter Friday will be taking place next week. There'll be no SmackDown at all. And also an injury update by Kenny Omega, as Kenny Omega will be out for 2 months from a torn pec that he suffered at WrestleMania, and he's due to have surgery tomorrow, in fact. And we will wish him the best of luck and his speedy recovery after the damage that Razor Ramon caused against Kenny Omega way back at WrestleMania, and he'll be out for 2 months, unfortunately so. And also as well, the WWE draft pick with the shake-up will take place, of course, on Monday this week, and we're going to find out who's leaving SmackDown to join Raw and who's leaving Raw to join SmackDown. We're going to find that all out, of course, on Monday, on the 10th of April, in 3 days from now. And now, let's get to the ring right now, as Ric Flair, the general manager of SmackDown, wants to address his future as GM of the brand. Let's get to the ring. And here is the legendary, iconic, the general manager of SmackDown, Ric Flair. And he's going to announce to address to the future of his GM career here on SmackDown. And we're going to find out what's his future going to be hold for him as the 16-time world champion, the dirtiest player of the game, and the SmackDown general manager. Let's get to ringside and see what he has to say in front of the crowd here tonight, here live in Addis. It's good to all of you who are here at attendance here on SmackDown this evening. Woo! I just want to say congratulations to Braun Strowman for becoming the new WWE Universal Champion and will represent our brand proudly. Woo! And I understand why I decided to come out here tonight. And tonight I want to address the SmackDown fans on what DM Ric Flair is going to say. I'm coming out here to say that I'm resigning as general manager of SmackDown. The reason why I decided to take this decision is because I want to get back into the wrestling ring again. Woo! I might be an old man, but I'm ready to go. Woo! And no one, and I mean no one, is going to stop me from wrestling in this ring. And you have to kill me if you want me to stop. Woo! And also, Ms. Bobby Lashley, if you're watching this from home, watch very clearly that what I'm going to say to you right now. I'm going to call you out for a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at Extreme Rules 1-on-1. Woo! Because I want to make history to become the 17-time World Champion. And I'm determined to do that. Woo! And now, who's going to take my general manager of SmackDown going forward? You're going to find out on Monday on Raw, on the SmackDown on Raw Fake-Up Draft, to find out who's going to lead this blue brand going forward after me stepping aside. That's all from me. Have a good night from Ric Flair for one last time. Woo! Wow! Ric Flair has announced that he's resigned as general manager of SmackDown to become a full-time wrestler, and he wants to face Bobby Lashley at Extreme Rules for the WWE World title. That's nuts! And that's all we have time for here today on SmackDown, and have a good night here tonight, and we'll see you next week on the Raw and SmackDown Shake-Up Draft on Monday. Until then, goodbye.